Good evening. Welcome to Expat Insights. I'm your host Raju Manthian. Every Sunday here on Expat Insights, we look into the lives of foreigners who have made Philippines their homes. We take external and objective views of the good they do in this country and the businesses they build. Today, we have a guest who is very global with his background. He was born in Malaysia, grew up in Vancouver, and became very successful in Taiwan. Now he has made Philippines his home. Our guest tonight, the Businessman of the Year 1998 from Taiwan, and the Time Elite Person of the Year in Taiwan 1998 and 2002, Mr. Eddy Chai, founder and CEO of Diamond Lifestyle Corporation. So, before we meet him, let's have a look at his life.
企业楷模，台湾经典人物。我们今天第一位经典人物是蔡廷产先生。蔡先生以帮助人们白手起家的理念、爱与分享的态度，名列《天下》杂志500大服务业前169名的成果，让无数人梦想成真。事迹，其创业17年过程，充分展现坚毅不拔的精神，贯彻人的命运可以由自己来改变的意志，终于缔造10年有成的直销王国，堪为现代年轻人实现梦想的典范。重视家庭，爱护妻子儿女，为其一生中最重要也最甜蜜的责任，并将此种精神传承为企业文化，成就更多幸福家庭。以爱与分享的公司基本精神，从事慈善捐赠、环保、体育、艺文、亲子等社会公益活动，作为直销业界的楷模。现在我们就欢迎蔡廷产先生上台授奖。我们恭请邱思正为我们颁奖。现在我们要请蔡先生为我们做1分钟的心得报告。
罗秘书长，各位贵宾，大家午安。10年前，因为倒闭的原因，我加入多层直销，没有想到这个没有机会的选择的决定，今天我可以在台上得到几个奖，所以我今天呢要很谢谢主办单位。你有可能不知道，得到这个奖，得到你们的肯定，给我是多么大的鼓励跟信心，谢谢。得到一个奖，也是得到更多的责任，我一定会把我的角色办得更好。
At Expat Insights, and our guest Eddy Chai of Diamond Lifestyle Philippines, Diamond Lifestyles Corporations Philippines, also known as Chai Fin San. Welcome to Philippines and welcome to Expat Insights.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
So tell me the meaning behind Chai Fin San.
Well, my brother was born during the Japanese War, and he was called Chai Pinji.
Chai Pinji.
Which means peace to the Japanese. And I was born when it was the communists took over China. So I'm called Chai Pin San, which means peace to the communists. But the irony is, after leaving school in Malaysia, I joined the Malaysian Royal Police, and I ended up fighting the communists for 5 years in the jungle.
In the Malaysian jungle?
Yeah, I specialized in jungle warfare.
What communists were these? These were Malaysian?
The Malaysian communists, yes.
And then you moved to Vancouver?
Then I moved to Vancouver, yes.
Now this little video that we saw, this was back in 1998 in Taiwan?
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about the background? Why were you given that award?
Why was I given an award? Well, I guess I did a lot of good things in Taiwan.
Right.
You know, I worked very hard in networking, and my group in Taiwan grew very, very big. I had over 1 million distributors in my organization. And when you have organization that big, You know, you can do a lot of social work, charity work, because you have people. You know, some businessmen, they can do charity work with money, but sometimes things cannot be done with just money.
So for what specific achievement of yours, whether it was a lot of people, a lot of money, or a lot of social work, for what exactly were you given that award, Businessman of the Year? Was it complete, all three put together?
Yes,
All
yes,
three put
yes,
together.
yes.
Then you also got the Time Elite Award of 2002 in Taiwan.
Yes.
Was that for the same thing or something else?
Yeah, more or less. And of course, because, you know, when you have so many people, you do have a little bit of power in Taiwan, and whenever it comes to election, you know, I get many important people coming to see me, you know, the president, the vice president, you know, they want votes, right? So I do, well, a little bit of connections in Taiwan. And it's also,
I went through the material of your company, and I went through a little bit of your past, and then one thing that struck me, and the reason that our theme today is love, ambition, and multi-level marketing. It's a strange theme, but I picked up the love and ambition from your materials. I think you're big on love.
Yes.
And in your material, it says that there are 3 kinds of love.
yes.
Do you want to talk to me about those 3 kinds of love?
Yes, you know, there are 3 kinds of love. The first kind of love is I love you because I want you.
Okay, what does that mean? I mean, can you expand on that?
Maybe one for sex.
Okay.
Okay,
all right.
we're going to talk about sex today. Okay, I love you because I want you. You know, animals have this kind of love too. The other kind of love is I want you. I love you because I need you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
animals have this kind of love too.
Yeah.
You know, they need us to give them water, give them food, right? And there is a third kind of love. I love you because you need me. Now, only human beings have this kind of love.
The third kind of love.
Yes, only the third kind.
So is it more sacrificial kind of a love? Is
Yes.
it more a kind of a martyr kind of a love? You're giving yourself to someone.
Yes, you have to really sometimes, you know, give to other people. You know, it's not taking. I think sometimes giving gives you a lot of pleasure. You know, and animals don't really know how to give this kind of love, but we human beings, you know, a lot of times we can give this love, not because we just have money, but you know, there are a lot of people in need. You know, sometimes we can do a lot of things to help other people too.
So does this value, the way you value love and your company, does this flow through the culture of your businesses that you've been building across the world?
Oh yes, this is the foundation stone really for what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
You know, I should not start this company called Diamond Lifestyle. I shouldn't.
Without the value of love.
If not for this value and so on, I should not start this company. I was the managing director of a multi-billion-dollar company. We do over 2 billion US a year.
In the US, in Canada?
Worldwide.
Worldwide, okay.
Worldwide, okay. And in that company, I was doing very well because my turnover is huge. And for the last 20 over years, I was making over $1 million US a year.
Whoa.
I mean, that's on the low side. On good years, I make 5 to 6 million US a year.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
And in our industry, our income is a royalty income. In other words, even if I don't work, I retire. Even if I die, I make over $1 million US. So why did I start DLC?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah, it's love, really. It's responsibility. People need us, and there are still so many things wrong with our industry.
You're also very high on ambition. You're also very high on go and get it, go and do what you want, no?
Yes.
And you also inspire that amongst your people. It is seen in your videos and your presentations. Tell me a little bit about wanting to achieve more.
Achieving more and, you know, having big dreams, I
Yeah.
think is the source of many big businesses. We must dare to dream, and when dreams are free, why not? Why not? But of course, we must not dream of dreams that are, you know, not feasible. There are many dreams that are very, very feasible in our industry, and most of these dreams are goals that we should strive for. We should strive for. Personally, I don't like what I see in the industry today, and I think most people too have a very poor perspective of the network industry today. I was asking, many people in the Philippines, how many network companies are there in the Philippines? And people tell me hundreds, some tell me thousands.
Correct.
And I told them, no, there are only 2 network companies.
Which are?
The first one is the biggest company in the world, and the second one is DLC.
All right.
Okay.
And,
I'm not asking for a fight with all the other people in other companies, but I like to ask all the owners of network companies or the leaders of network companies, in your company, do you play games? Do people get hurt? Do distributors end up buying products that they have at home because of product loading and game playing? If they do, then I like to ask them, are you a real networking company or are you a pyramid scheme?
This biggest company that you're mentioning, are we allowed to use their names?
I guess we can. It's called Amway.
Oh, Amway is the biggest in the world?
Amway is the biggest company in the world, and in Amway and DLC, we don't allow you to play games.
All right.
And what we do is we write in our marketing plan where we close all the loopholes, and we don't give you any room to play games.
So your past was with Amway?
I was from Amway. I started from Amway. Then after that, I joined the company that I was before. The company I just left. Did very well in that company, and but after so many years, I like to do something before I retire or slow down. And if I do not do what I know in my head, I think I will regret when I'm old.
Going back to all these people that you have touched, your life has touched them, and talking about ambition, no? So of the millions of people that have crossed your path or have been in your touch, you have inspired all of them successfully. Is that the correct statement?
I cannot say I inspired all of them. What I do is, when I'm on stage or doing my meetings and trainings, I try my very best to plant good seeds in their brain.
Correct. Can you cite an example of a massive success of a single human being that you might, whose life you might have touched?
I guess, most important is, telling a lot of people to believe in themselves. And I'm able to do that for many years through networking because of how I started. I lost my business in Canada.
Which was?
I started a public market. If you go to Seattle, there's a Seattle pike market.
The way they throw fish.
Where they throw the fish around, right?
Yeah.
And in Vancouver, there's a Grandview public market.
Also the same like
the public market, like the pike market. Okay.
Yeah.
In between the public pike market and the Grandview market, there's a public market in the middle called the White Rock Public Market.
All right.
I'm the owner of the White Rock Public Market.
I have never been to Vancouver.
It only lasted 2 years and it went under. So,
but did they throw fish around?
No. But it was bad timing. President Reagan and Bill Vogel increased the interest rate to over 20%.
This was in the 80s.
Yeah, 1980s, and there was a big recession. So timing was bad, and I lost everything. The funny thing about traditional businesses, you can win 10 times, you cannot lose once.
You can lose it only once.
Yeah, if you lose once, all the 10 success is not enough to pay for the loss for one.
Chapter 13.
Chapter 13.
So compared to traditional marketing companies, traditional businesses, and then multi-level marketing, what is the essential difference? It's a different business model, but how do you segregate it? What differentiates you and makes you much more powerful? What makes you not lose everything that you made in one go?